Start chatting. All right, I'm going to start talking here in just a minute. So once more, paper, and again, if you're watching online, we'll post these links in an email we'll send out afterward. So yeah, there are two different papers. One is double-sided. Everybody get a paper? If you didn't get a paper, come get it right now. Help yourself. Sure, so you're fine. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you. Yeah, if anybody trickles in once we get started, just tell them what's what. But you basically want to get one of each of these papers, come on up and grab it. In fact, I'm going to do this now, just so that we're all aware. I'm going to put these over. Melissa, can I give these to you, and you'll just make sure everybody gets them coming on in. All right. Thank you so much. All right. Hey, guys, welcome. We really do want to honor your time. I said a 15-minute meeting. We're gonna do our best. So I'm going to chat for about 5 minutes or so, and then we're going to talk about a fundraiser we have coming up. So if you've got your paper, let's look at the one that has the Life logo that kind of looks like this. We've updated it with some extra information since the last time we gave this to you guys, which would have been in the fall. And we want to tell you a few things that are happening. So the proposed week of life. We have booked flights. Flights have been booked. I'm super excited. You have no idea how hard it was, how incredibly hard it was for weeks to figure out our flights. We figured them out. All right, so here's what we know so far. On July 4th, you will have woken up having gotten some incredible sleep the night before. Incredible sleep. Like you actually went to bed and didn't say, I'm just going to stay up all night. Because if you do that, it's going to cause a big crash as you look at the schedule that day. So get some sleep. You need to eat breakfast or bring it with, but then bring a lunch for the day. Pack a carry-on. We'll tell you about the carry-ons and emails and stuff later. But then we're gonna meet, at this point, we're going to meet at Minneapolis Terminal 1 at 5 a.m. At 5 a.m. Okay? Yes? Hang on a second. Because we have two different flights, and we need to get everybody through security, and we need to make sure that you all get on the right flights. You'll take your flight, you go to Indianapolis, you arrive, you head to buses. Buses are going to take you to the hotel. We'll probably do some fun activity because life starts in the check-in starts in the afternoon, and then the actual like dinner and stuff, we're going to bring in dinner for you guys. It's going to be good. We'll have the first general session, evening connect time, late night options. Notice where it says late night options. Again, all the more reason you don't want to miss out on that by being tired and not having slept the day before. That's July 4th. Through July 8th, we are doing life. One of those days will be serving and doing other stuff, seminars and group bonding. The travel day back, we load the bags into the buses and head to the airport for 8:30 a.m. flights. We'll figure out what that means there, what time we leave. Don't know that yet. Food at the airport. We'll feed you guys some sort of breakfast, brunch, lunch, depending upon when your flight is. And then there's pickup around 1 p.m. All right. Now, quickly, I can't answer all the questions, but I can answer the biggest ones. Lynn. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. But we got to figure that out. Yep. What other questions do you have? That was it. Okay. Yeah, we got to figure out transportation to an airport. We've learned is really difficult to do in school buses. School buses are the cheapest. It would cost about $5,000 to get us from here to there on coach buses. Rather not do that. So the cheapest option will be to get dropped off at the airport by somebody if you have that ability to carpool together, have somebody who isn't going to life. So those are all things we got to figure out. Other questions about our travel days? Anything? Okay, super. All right, with that in mind, if you have thoughts on that, I'm happy to hear you guys afterward, but I want to keep us moving with stuff. We did book the Westin Hotel. What's nice about that is it's really nice and connected to the conference center. That's on the back side and all the information there. Now, some dates for payments. Just make sure you guys are doing well with your payments. We have October 10th has already passed. Obviously, January 31st is coming up. The hope is that you've brought in at least $600 as students, $300 as leaders. If you're like, I'm way behind, guess what? We're going to talk to you about a fundraiser here in just a minute. It's going to be real easy. Plus, we've got another fundraiser we're doing. Now, go to this paper, this one right here. Everybody look at that one. Go to that one. Hopefully, you've sent out support letters. If you haven't sent out support letters, you're missing out. My entire family by the gracious gifts of others, we're funded completely through support letters. If you haven't been like, how do I do this? I don't know that many people. You actually do, because I didn't know that many people until I started going through my phone list and going, I know a lot more people than I think. And I started going through my social media and going, I know a lot more people than I think. And some people gave me $5 and some people gave me way more than that. But send out support letters. If you still want to do that, we can help you with that. Secondly, our group projects. Those are right there in the middle. We've done some Culver's fundraisers. Raise your hand if you've worked at Culver's ever. Ever, yes, it's a lot of fun. There's a guy there playing music these days. It's kind of fun. Anyway, that's going on. There's also one in Buffalo that you guys can work. That's coming up. Sign up for that stuff. The clothing and fabric drive, we're going to do just a minute on this. Where's Kelly at? Kelly Mayer? Kelly. Okay, so Kelly has organized with a bunch of other people, Annie Miles, this cool fundraiser. We can't every week have the entire church bringing clothes in, and we just hope that it's going to get to the basement down there. We actually need to create a schedule of people who on a Wednesday night, maybe families, will just take a shift and say, hey, this week I'll grab all the clothes that are there and I will bring it down to the basement of the house that's right over there. So what's great is everybody's participating. People love getting rid of their stuff. But anything else, Kelly, you want to add to that? And that was something we had this last Sunday. It was already filled when people started bringing stuff in, and people were like, well, I guess, what do I do with it? We're like, no, just keep it. We want to keep it going. So on Wednesdays, can everybody just really consider, I'm willing to help. I'm willing to, on a Wednesday, grab some bags, bring it on down to the house. Please do. Kelly's passed around that sign up right now. We also have what you're going to hear about in a second, which is Impact Fundraising card sales. We're doing the Blitz this Saturday. I don't want to steal the thunder of Alex, who's about to share with you here, but I do want to tell you, if you go to the right column, there are lots of other ways you could be raising funds, and all of that. If you have any questions, Melissa, can you wave your hand real quick? Melissa can tell you where you're at with your fundraising. She can also maybe give you some ideas on how to make it work. If you're like, man, I'm not going to make this. This is going to be crazy. I'm going to be on the hook for a lot of money. Guys, that fundraiser we're doing, the clothing drive fundraiser, benefits everybody. When my funds come in and I'm all set, now my funds, if people start giving to me, start to bless other people. It's a big pool that we all share in. Just do your part as best as you can. And if you aren't doing your part, time to start. Got to definitely start doing that. Any quick questions before Alex comes up? Anything you guys wondering about? I could answer individual questions afterward too. Big questions. Okay, cool. Alex, come on up. Tell us what's happening. I'm so excited for this.
Okay, hello. Ooh, that's loud. Hello, I'm Alex, the fundraising guy, back again. Does anybody remember me from last year? Yes, a couple people. Okay, you got to suffer through all the same corny jokes, so just pretend you didn't hear them before. But I'll say this. I do want to get a read of the room, as I do every year. Who here is excited about fundraising? Woo! Usually it's dead silent, so that's understandable. I don't think I've ever met anybody who's so incredibly pumped up about fundraising. I'm the only guy. I don't know if you could tell. If you share my enthusiasm, I have a job application for you. So what we want to do is, it's not going to take long, but I want to make sure everybody's on the same page. I don't know if you can project it up there, but if
not, we've got that slide. He'll get to it.
Awesome. Yep. So last year was very successful, and you guys probably remember, ta-da, we have our discount card. Oh, we got it on all three screens. I love it. Who here has seen one of these before? Hands up. Yes, no, maybe so. Soccer team, hockey team, All right. So, few similarities, few differences, and this year we got a couple new discounts on here. So, first off, do not lie to me. It's totally fine. Would anybody here use, I don't know, buy a 6-piece wings at Buffalo Wild Wings, get another 6-piece wings free. Do not lie. Who's going to use that? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay, I saw some hands go up immediately in the back. I appreciate your honesty. All right, how about, we got some other really good stuff on here. Number one seller in 25 years of it, 26 now, of Impact fundraising history, buy a Blizzard, get one for 99 cents. Anybody out here like ice cream? Okay, yes, I'm eating it in the wintertime. I don't know about you. That's the sign of a true Minnesotan. But we also have buy a sandwich, get one free at Arby's, Taco John's, McDonald's, and we have some double your order of stuffed cheesy bread, I believe, at Domino's. So here's the thing. If you've seen these cards before, you probably know the best thing about it, but there is something that is very unique, okay, to these cards that compared to any other cards you may have seen, because there are cards out there that are what? Punch cards, tear-offs, you got to go 10 times, you got to answer a riddle, and then you get 10 cents off. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about there. I might be Caribou Coffee. This is not that, okay? These are easy to sell, testament to how well you guys did last year. The best thing about each one of these is if you wanted to change your entire diet, and you could do that. I'm not here to judge you, but if you wanted to go to McDonald's, Taco John's, and DQ every single solitary day for an entire year, which I wouldn't suggest doing it, but you do whatever you want. You could, because each one of these discounts is unlimited use for an entire year, okay? Unlimited. That is the value, and that's why this fundraiser works so well. All these discounts, you can continue to use them every single day. You walk up to the cashier, you show the discount, you kind of feel like a VIP. They don't take it, and they double your order or whatever the discount is. So that is the value, and that's why people want to help out with this. I want to just quickly clarify the card, and then we're going to talk about the means of which we sell them. But I want to focus on two things here. We have Von Hansen's and Holiday. You'll notice those two right there are outlined in black. The reason those two specifically are outlined in black is they can be used at every single location in Minnesota. Okay? Every single one in Minnesota. You got to say it like that, though. Those are huge values. And in fact, it used to be 5 cents off, then it was 7 cents off, and you guys are the first group that I'm working with right now that got the brand new discount, 10 cents off every single Holiday location in Minnesota, unlimited use for an entire year. If you guys are thinking 10 cents is not a lot of money, I think the people who drive know that's a lot of money. Okay, that is a lot. That is a huge, huge seller right there, and you are going to save a tremendous amount just using that. So this is what I want to impart to you. Everybody is going to get, in just a moment here, a packet of 10 cards, okay? Every packet's going to look like this. Ooh, very cool. This packet is going to have a number on the top left corner. That number is going to be assigned to you, in which, because I'm going to sign out these packets, that number is yours, okay? Do not lose your packet, all right? If you lose your packet, you have to have an expensive conversation with the fundraising guy, okay? So just make sure you're on top of it. There's a place where you can put your name, you can put your cell phone number. Just don't lose it, okay? I'm sure the youth leaders are not going to love finding it on a random chair in the middle of the night, okay? So just make sure you're on top of that. Here's how we're going to do it. We have a date coming up this Saturday from 10, and I believe 10 o'clock is where we're meeting.
12 o'clock to 5.
12 o'clock to 5 o'clock, sorry. 12 o'clock to 5 o'clock, we are meeting, I believe, just like in this
That room right there?
There you go. Okay, so I'm sure you guys can find that. 12 o'clock to 5, what is going to happen? Number one, this is an effort where, again, you were very successful last year, but it does rely on getting everybody, well, as many people as we possibly can there to make this happen. Small period of time, lots of money can be raised, but it is a team effort. And when I say team, of course, there is a lot of prizes and incentives that go along with this fundraiser. And if you guys were here last year, you probably know. But I do want to talk about this because this packet of 10 cards, when you leave today, you can start, it's in your best interest to start selling them to friends, family, coworkers, random guy in the street, I don't care. Whoever you'd like to, use your best judgment. But start selling them to whoever you can. And I'll tell you right now, you guys are not selling insurance and vacuum cleaners and solar panels and fiber internet and window panes and all that kind of stuff, all right? People will want to help with this, all right? So, I know I'm talking about prizes and things like that, but I do want to mention one of the most important things that you can do to sell these cards, okay? You are going to have this packet, and on the front of this packet is a script of what you can say. It's pretty basic stuff, but you guys know what you are raising money for, right? And what was the name of it? It was
Life Conference or Winter
Life
Camp.
Conference, okay? So what you'll do, and I want everybody to pay attention here, it is on the front of your packet what I'm about to say, so if you forget, you can always reference it, but it is very important. So when you walk up to your friends, your neighbors, whoever it may be, all you have to do, and you got to do this, otherwise if you don't do it, you're going to sell like 1 or 2 cards compared to 30, all right? You walk up to somebody and you say, hello, my name's Alex, I'm with Riverside Church, and we are doing a fundraiser raising money for the Life Youth Conference, okay? Tell them why you're raising money, okay? I know there's a lot of prizes. Don't tell them, hey, we're raising money for lots of prizes. Don't do that, okay? So tell them, hey, we're raising money for the Life Conference. At that point, you have to take a card out of that packet and put it directly into their hand. Because they got to see it, right? They got to look at it. They can't see through this packet. And all you got to say is that, now that you've introduced yourself and why you're raising money, you're going to say, we are selling a discount card that is unlimited use for an entire year. The ones in black can be used anywhere in Minnesota. And it's only $20. This whole thing is $20. Would you like to help support? There's going to be a lot of people out there who are looking to be charitable. There really is. And if they say yes, amazing. We're going to take cash, $20. We're going to take checks. We can take a bag of nickels. I'd rather not, but you can do that too. Inside this envelope is a smaller envelope, okay? That's where you're going to put the cash and the checks. Oh, checks. Where can checks be written?
Riverside Church.
If you can't remember that, I don't know what you're doing here. Riverside Church, okay? That's where checks are going to be written out to, so you can put the cash and check both in this little envelope, all right? So your goal should be, at the bare minimum, sell 10 of those cards. Why? Number one, you're bringing in a tremendous amount of money for the program. Number two, you're going to get your first level of prizes. Okay, I did this in middle school, and they had somebody like me come talk to everybody, and we had to sell magazine subscriptions. I don't know if they do that anymore, but the guy, I remember, he said, if you sell 10, you get a lanyard. You sell 20, you get a keychain. You sell like 500, you get pencils that change colors. It was not that good, okay? I mean, color-changing pencils kind of cool. But we don't do that. We do a prize that motivates everybody and makes the world go around. Does anybody have an idea what that is? It's cash money, okay? So I want you guys to think about this right now. You're going to be raising money for an incredible cause. This is something that benefits you, okay? So it's not like we're just raising money for one piano, right? This is something that you're going to see the fruits of your labor, and it's going to be worth the effort. So do your best to sell at least 10, and for doing that, you get your first level of prizes, which is not going to be a keychain, lanyard, or eraser, or whatever. I'm just going to hand you this, okay? You sell 10 cards on your own time to friends or family. We just give you a $20 bill.
Actually, we talked about not doing cash prizes this time.
Oh, we're not doing cash
We're
prizes.
just doing, if we want to do cards, we
Card prizes, okay.
That's right.
Doesn't matter. So the card prizes, this is what we're going to do. You get 2 cards, which is $40. Actually, a better deal. $40. So in that way, you sell those 2 free cards, and you pocket $40 cash, okay? So you actually can make as much money as you bring in through the free cards. And I have people who sell $1,000 in free cards and can keep that money for themselves, okay? So just keep that in mind. That's a great way where you can raise some money for yourself while you're helping the program. Okay, other than that, I think I'm covering most of the bases. Do you have anything you want to check?
I think it's everything.
Yeah, okay. Last things I'll leave you with is that in a moment here, we're going to check out these packets. You are going to get a packet. You're going to write your name on our sign-out sheet, okay? The sign-out sheet is going to have a bunch of numbers. You are going to get a packet with your number next to it, okay? Do not lose your packet. And if you're looking at me right now and say, hey, I want to help out the church, I want to raise a lot of money, I want to get a lot of prize cards, that's great. I can give you an additional 10 cards. So if you come up and you write your name on the piece of paper, I'm going to hand you this. If you come up and you say, can I get another 10 cards for a total of 20? I'll say, great. You got to write 10 extra cards next to your name, and we'll give you an additional 10 cards. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys with that. You ask me any questions that you have when you get up here, and you guys will see you at the Blitz, again, from 12 to 5. Oh, last final thing, and then I'm handing right over.
Sure, yeah, good.
Last thing is we do need parent volunteers, okay? So parent volunteers are really important because we want to help shuttle you guys to different areas. We're actually going to have maps where you can choose to go and sell in, but we need parent volunteers, super duper important. So please, parents, if you have time, just dedicate some time, come over, you can read a book, I mean, not while you're driving, but you're going to shuttle people around, it'll be fun, and then I think I'm covering all the bases. If you have any questions for me, of course, you can ask me up there, and we'll kind of take it from there.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Alex. All right, guys, this is one of the last things I'll just say is just this fundraiser. It's like you sell the car for 20, you get to keep 10. It's a great deal. The haircut one on here alone, guys, for Great Clips, it's $5 off Great Clips. If you get 4 haircuts in a year, card pays for itself. So, you might want to buy one yourself. All that to say, guys, we're doing everything we can to take care of the logistics. I know this was a big logistics meeting, but the heart of what we're trying to do is to take the pressure off of the finances so that once we're all paid up and we're all good to go, we can get together and do some other fun stuff. We can pray together. We can come together and just make our trip to life that much more fruitful. In the meantime, if you have any questions about anything we've talked about, just catch me afterward. Melissa's going to be signing out cards here with Alex. But can somebody just pray for our experience doing this, our experience getting ready for life and the life trip itself? Anybody willing to just stand up and pray out loud for it? Anyone going to a trip about growing and stretching your faith want to just maybe take a step right now and stretch and pray for the trip that we're about to do? Thank you, Joshua. That'd be great. Okay.
Dear God, thank you so much. We get to go on this trip together. That we get to look forward to making memories and growing with you. And even this split sim that we're doing, this opportunity to build a community with each other before the conference, and that's going to be really cool. So I pray that we can approach this in one spirit. And that we can grow together and support each other every step of the way. Thank you for this opportunity. Amen.
Amen. If you're an adult able to drive Saturday, come see me. And if you're getting your packets, go see them. Awesome. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Sorry. If you are 18, if you're going to be 18 or older when you go to Life, we do have, sorry, let me grab this. We do have information on what you need to do to get your driver's license updated because you can't travel if you're 18 or over. So grab one of these if that's you. If you're 18 or over, come the trip and you haven't updated a real ID or enhanced ID. Thank you so much, Pete. Yeah, passport would work.
Check. Hey guys, just a heads up. These packets, it looks like they actually were printed with some information that does not apply to you guys. There's prizes from the last Blitz still on there. I'm crossing out the ones that you don't have to worry about and circling the ones that you are. So you'll see it when you get up here. It'll make sense.